How's everybody? Yes, it's 7 o'clock on the dot. I'm up and I'm ready and I'm going. And I got a new song going. Check out the song. Same heart, different ways. Check it out. I'm gonna drink on this one. Check it out. This is Miss Vintage Wine hosting All in Your Business. How's everybody doing? Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining me. And I must say, I do not own the rights to this music. I don't own the rights to any music that I choose to play, but I don't own the rights. I like this though. I like my shirt. This is from my kids in California. So, this is my California shirt. Even though it's my husband's shirt, but I'm wearing it. He doesn't wear anything that's in. I do all the wearing. Drink some wine on me. Thank you for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. And I hope you enjoyed the record I chose. It's a new one. Well, it's a new one playing, but same heart. It's like holding on. Gotta have it. Kind of like the question I asked. What you think about that? We ain't broken. Can't walk the same road. Can't go down the same road. Got to separate. Same heart. What you think about that one? I am going to cut it off shortly here. I like that one though. And I think I'll just start selecting a new one every time. Maybe I'll let go with Marvin Gaye. Marvin Gaye seemed to just fit the script. Same heart, different road. Don't change a thing. What you think about it? How's everybody? Thank you for joining me. I have turned it off. This is Miss Vintage Wine hosting All in Your Business. I do not own the rights to that music. And if you guys get time, share, like, you get to YouTube, which is All in Your Business 1224. Subscribe. Thank you. Those are the formalities, and I've gotten them out of the way. Thank you for joining me. I will talk about a lot of things today, and it's so sad that it's so much in current affairs you almost don't know where to start. So I think I will just maybe pick that up a little later. Did you know that this is the week? Some say it doesn't start until, well, today, maybe the weekend and the week of, but I will say it goes all month long, 314. For those of you who are in a different area code, it's the same thing. Whatever area code you are in, this is the month that celebrations are taken care of, and that's true. Mr. Hill, prayers and hearts. Oh, thank you. Prayers and hearts for everything. I know it. I need some prayers and hearts. I do. This is 314. So, any of you guys gonna? Thank you. Awesome work, he says, Mr. Hill, Sterling Hill. You guys, who's gonna boo up? Who's gonna dress up just like look alike, dress alike? You know, they do it with the pajamas. They do it when they're going out, and so this is officially 314 weekend, month, or however you want to celebrate it. And this is when you can dress up like your boo. So, who's going to do it? Who's down for it? Tell me what you think about it. Who's going to do the really 314? talking about 314, does anyone know how it was created or how it come about? And it's not only the state in which I am talking from, which is Missouri. It goes wherever you are. So whatever 314 or 418 or 414 or whatever whatever your area code is, they're supposed to be celebrating it uh, to bring the community together. That's the intent of it. Bring people together in the community. Once you bring the community together, you bring people. So everybody's doing something. I am going to take some wine on that one. And I am still drinking my one that I don't favor, but I will finish it until it's gone. Unfortunately, I only drink during the podcast period, so it lasts a few moments. But I could push it aside, I guess, and get something different. But I choose to just drink it all until it's gone. But back to 314. Do you guys know who the founders are? Any ideas? Any suggestions? Any comments on who the founders are before I tell you who they are? Give me some input on it. I kind of did a little bit of research, and you know me, I don't do a whole lot of research and stuff, but I did find out who's running or whose idea it was, and it was two young men. One is Tatum Polk, and the other one is, well, they call him Young Dip, but his name is Terrell. Those are founders of the 314, and it has spread it out and it's going from various area codes. And it was supposed to be about diversity and inclusion. So that's what has been happening, bringing people together. So that has been the purpose and the goal of the 314 celebration. We seem to find everything we can in the world to celebrate. They said that it's going to go from March 8th to the 14th. That's the 314 period. So that would be the periods that I guess anyone that's celebrating it, whether you are in 406 or 306 or 416, that is 314 period of celebration. My understanding, some say it's going the whole month for some of them. So kudos to the founders and kudos to the people that will broaden it and take it up and celebrate. It's for diversion and diversity and inclusion within the city or the community. It's bringing people together. So it has been a very thoughtful and a good working tool so far. So kudos to them. I question if we're going to have any matching outfits here. Are we going to have anyone with matching outfits? You know how you get dressed up like your boo and different little stuff. Are we going to do any of that? Comment on it. Tell me what you think about it. Do you like dressing up like your significant other when you go out? Are you the one that suggested, or does it just happen? Or when you guys step out, do you kind of plan it? Do you like looking like your significant other? Let me know what you think about it. I personally don't have a problem with it. It's something that we never did, but I guess we never thought about it. When I went to find something, it depends on how it looked on me. I wasn't focused on the colors, except for when we went to a concert once. I had on pink and he had on burgundy, so we did kind of coordinate the colors a little bit, and it was a nice outfit, mine and his. Several people stopped and told me about it, so it's like thank you. And I must admit, I was looking nice, and I was headed to, I believe, a Shirley Brown concert, but I was looking good, and so was he. But how do you feel about dressing up like your boo or your significant other or whomever? Your kids. I mean, 314 is about diversity and inclusion. So, what we're going to do about it, bringing people together. Now, I got to get to the dumb part about it. Not the dumb part, but it's the news. It is so much going on in the news together today that I don't know, it kind of baffles me a little bit. And I've always felt like the news was kind of very depressing because it talks about so much sad stuff. But we have so much sadness going on, and I don't know if it's, I don't know I can't really say where it stems from or who started it, but it seems to be building up and building up, and it seems to have come from the election that we have gone through. I mean, fingers keep being pointed at our current president, but I don't know. How do we justify it? How do we keep saying that this man is responsible for all of this here? And how long will they let this man keep dragging everything in the mud? I mean, come on now. We have these people who have things invested in the United States, in the world. Their money is at risk just like ours. But they did say, and I do believe this, and this is why things are happening. They say when war is in place, the rich gets richer. Now that's something to really think about, and it's really something to look at because it, it, it has to work out that way because we're not invested in anything that's being torn up, torn down, blown up, blown away. But certain people are. And it's shame to say that some people benefit from loss. And so when we are at war, they say that there is the wealthy is reaping the benefits. So who knows about that? But we here in Michigan, and it seems to be that for some reason the people are not the people, but the war is being targeted. Jewish people are being targeted for some reason, and it doesn't make sense. However, I myself, my belief is that is a diversion. That is a diversion for something else. And I believe it goes further than the Epstein files. It's just a list of things that's going on. You know, the people of war believe that some people are casualties of war. And if you really look at it, there are not a lot of lives being lost for a war to be going on. It's just a bunch of activities going on. I mean, crazy activities. A bunch of stuff is going on that really don't make sense, but it is what it is. But why would someone take a truck and run it into anything that really haven't caused anything but destruction? And these are the kind of things that's making news. I mean, come on. Now, this man supposedly, and this is in Michigan, supposedly took his truck and ran it into a group where a bunch of Jewish people were. Now, no one was killed, but some were hurt. But he himself has been drawn on, and to my understanding, he has been killed. So, and I know they say that the local terrorists that they will give their life for what they believe in, but that's a bit much because you're not really doing a whole lot to me. So, but I think there is another underlying reason as to what's going on, and we are just not picking up on it. One man said it very nicely. I heard earlier, and he was talking about we need to start thinking about what's going on, who's really the target here, and we need to do as they do. Get your stocks in order. Look at the Dow Jones things and see where is a good place to put your few coins. These are the people that's getting richer and richer with this war. Like you said, find out where to put your money. Huh? Oh, uh, okay. All righty. But as I was saying, uh, find out where you can take your monies and invest with it. Put it to use. I mean, I'm sipping some wine on that one because I'm just talking from the heart and the mind. And it's so crazy. I found out that's what they say the president does when he's talking to the people. They say they say he was ill prepared this morning when he was asked a question about why this and why that, and they say, and it was a quote from his representative say, he speaks with how he feels. He doesn't speak on facts. So when he come back and he got to correct this and say that, and we want to say he has spoken out of terms, they say he has spoken on how he feels. He don't know what the facts is. He haven't been updated, or even they don't care. I don't know what it is, but that's what they say is going on with him. So that's kind of like me, what's going on today. I haven't really prepared for a lot because it's so much going on. I was reading about the truck that ran into this Jewish group, this place, and all of a sudden, and no one is really dead or no one but the driver. So what's the intent? What is the purpose? There has to be an underlying reason or purpose or message for all of this. And sooner or later, we are going to know. We need to know where we as a race stand, we as black people stand. I mean, because we are the one who's I wouldn't say most feared, but most troubled, and most in jail, and most all of this here stuff. So we need to open up some eyes and some doors and get some messages out, or someone to speak up and let us know. Because that's my take on it. But it has to be something other than what's going on. They said the tariff organization, the group, and this is the people. This is the stuff that's coming in from overseas that's supposed to come in overseas, and the president has supposedly increased the tariff amount monies that it costs to send things to the United States. They said those things are not going according to plan. Didn't he know that? Didn't his people tell him this? I mean, it's hard to believe that the presidency is being led by a bunch of people who don't know nothing. There has to be an underlying message for all of this, and I do. I can't help for to not to believe that. Uh, we lost a judge, and this was a TV judge. And this is what I mean by all of the tragedies and the sadness when you go into the news and stuff. But this one here, he was, I used to like him. He was the judge that brought the young girl on up and sat her on his lap and allowed her to reprimand the mother. And this was, I think she may have been about 9 years of age, if that less than that maybe. But Judge Frank Capario, he passed away at age 88, and I remember watching him on. I think I used to watch him last because it was Mathis, Judge Judy, and then Judge Frank Capero. He passed away age 88, and that was one day this week. I didn't get the particular date, but he passed away. So, what do you guys think? What do you guys got going on? This war it's we are at war, and people are attacking the Jewish community. They say that was the things that has been said about the community is seen to put the target on their back. But me personally, I don't think it's. I think it's something else. Some want to say it's diversion from the Epstein files, but the Epstein files it's a joke too, because they have already said that anything he can't not be punished for anything that comes out of it. So I mean, I don't understand the big inquiry about any of it. But personally, I haven't really followed it or did a lot of research on it because it's too much to get involved in. When you get done looking at the president stuff, when you get done looking at the rappers and the entertainment section, and then you go into the Dow Jones section, and you'll be talking up a storm. So some of the things I just kind of put in my back head and put it on file a little bit. I do. But that's the tea on that. Judge Frank Capiro, Caprio, passed away, age 88. Uh, Wall Street. And Trump said, "Savvy Israel for I don't know what that was saying, but anyway, I have here where Pam Bondi, and we were talking about her, and I think she's still now. I didn't catch it. I don't know if she was up this past week, but I knew she was coming aboard. But they said she is next to be to. She's going to come before the committee regarding ethics violation. And this is because and she is a U.S. licensed attorney at Florida. So whatever she did during her term, she's got to go before the committee. So how's everybody doing? Thank you for joining me. This is Miss Vintage Wine hosting All in Your Business. Uh, what we got going here? What you want to talk about? I just shared a little tea on Pam Bondi, and this we're talking about the news. Hi, Miss Jacqueline. How are you? Did you get my note? I said congratulations to your aunt of 99. Um, I'm glad you got one that old and or that young, and hopefully you and I can get to that age. I think that's great. Miss Jacqueline, she's on board here, and she just recently celebrated a great aunt's birthday and her age of 99. Miss Jacqueline also has prayer. And I am having a difficult time waking up at 7 a.m. in the morning, especially when I go to bed sometime at 2 and 3 in the morning. I don't want to be touched at 3 o'clock, at 7 in the morning, but I am going to do better. I am going to join you one day, and hopefully it won't be too soon or too late. But how you doing? Miss Jacqueline said hi to me and the viewers here. And I was talking about Pam Bondi, and she's in violation of ethics in Florida. So sound like they are holding her responsible for whatever she did or whatever didn't go right. We got the news here about who is this? David Kelly say no. I don't know. Weapons in Iraq question. I don't know what I wrote here. With missing, found dead. Oh, that's talking about the people that where the missile was. It hit a school of some sort where 29 people were dead. And well, I'm gonna backtrack it a little bit because what has happened was and that's who David Kelly is. Now I can see what I was doing here. But David Kelly is the scientist that had, and he's a chemical weapons person, and he had been hired by the United States. He was a United States specialist, and for the chemical warfare it is. But he is now dead. And this is what I mean by this sad news, because this David Kelly person, who was a bona fide representative to speak on people of legal weapons or dangerous weapons or whatever. But David Kelly said that what they have found to say that Iran was in violation of anything of war related was not. They were not in violation of war related. He said what they found was stuff that blow up helium balloons. But based on him not agreeing with what the findings or the paper is saying, this man is now dead. This man, they say, committed suicide. This man said, they have said, he took 29 tablets that caused him to commit suicide, in addition to slashing of the wrist. So he made sure he killed himself, slashed his wrist, and took 29 pills. But the man is dead. And this is the man that they say is a chemical weapons specialist. Now, he said at the time, and this is the tea coming from, this is I don't know, the White House or wherever this weapons person is. And his name is David Kelly. And he said that this information that he has and found that no one was at harm or risk. The things that they had was lucky if they were able to blow up a helium balloon. But now he's dead. They said they had chemical warfare, and he said no. So they got him up out of here. So British scientist nation, mass destruction. I don't know. That somebody was unhappy with his report and they just didn't go along with it, and you didn't write what you were supposed to write, so now they have taken him up out of here. It's crazy. Miss Jacqueline, I'm fabulous. Yes, I got it. Thanks. I appreciate it. And yes, you will see 99 years young as well. Well, thank you. I am looking forward to it. Hear my cry for help, my King and my God. For you I pray. Thank you. Those are your words, your sentiments, or it's not a Psalms anything. So, okay, let me see. No, there's more after that. Miss Jacqueline says, hear my cry for help, my King and my God, for you I pray. And thank you. That's what we all need to do. We need to sit down and pray for all of us, for everyone. I mean, and we have to ask for peace. I think, and it's sad that I've gotten older and I pray a little bit more, but I pray a little bit more for my kids that's roaming around out here. I don't want them to stop traveling. I don't want them to stop enjoying the world. I don't want them to stop doing what they do. I just pray for their safety and their return because nothing is guaranteed. But we cannot live in this bubble. We cannot go into this shell. We cannot do all of that. None of that. I mean, you're not living life. You cannot. I'm going to drink some wine on that one. Anyone joining me on wine, tea, or water? I am. I can't believe I will be drinking alone. Am I? Come forward. Tell me something. Hi, Mr. Frederick Charles. That's my anonymous viewer, my anonymous listener. He doesn't comment. He doesn't do very much of anything, but he does view me. So thank you, Mr. Frederick Charles. I also have some of the regular ones. Jacqueline Glass. Oh, it was Psalm 5 and 2. I'm sorry. Okay. I kind of, well, even if those were your words, because it's sort of your way of talking anyway, so you could have took credit for that one, but Miss Jacqueline said it was Psalms 5 and 2. Um, and that's what it says. Um, I am fabulous. Yes, thank you. I was trying to see what it was at, but oh, I'm drinking with you. I got some Hawaiian punch. Oh, very good. I had some Hawaiian punch earlier today, but I found out why I don't drink it anymore. It's too sweet for me. So every time I look at this big container, I say, "Oh, I'm gonna get that," and every time I get it, I know why I don't get it. So, but I got wine, so here's one to you. I'm still sipping on my wine that I am enjoying. So, I was talking about David Kelly. He was the chemical weapons person. I had asked a question. We are in the 314 area code. What area code are you guys in? Let me know. Share your area code here. I'm trying to see if you're dressing like your boo, or if you're twinning with someone else, or this here has been the March 8th through the 14th is a it's I don't know what you call it, but we're calling it 314, and I think everyone calls it whatever area code you want to represent. So each person has a different number behind what they are doing, but this is the intent was to diversify and bring the community together, and it has spread it, and it is going more and more and more away from the people who shared it. So, toast. Well, yeah, let's toast. That's to life. We're living life. We love life, and that's what we do a lot. But anyone who's taking on the 306, 678, or 404, okay, those are the zip codes that is being represented by Miss Jacqueline Glass. So, will you? What are you thinking about twinning? Will you dress like someone? Will you put on matching outfits? I mean, how will you? Or will you go shopping? Or because they're asking for all of it. They are just talking about inclusion and bringing people together, and that's the purpose of it. They said that these two people here founded it, and it has now been accepted, and it's growing and growing and growing, which is the intent of it to grow. So how is it a celebration for the 678 or 404 zip code or area code? No, that would be an area code. So she drinks, so okay, I've read that. Alrighty, let me know. 678 or 404. Will you be dressing like someone, or will you be twinning, or do you find a problem with dressing like your significant other? Let me know what you guys are talking about. They said this 314 thing and it's not 20 years old. They say it is founded by Tatum Polk and a person, Terrell, named Young Dip. Whatever that means. They used to call him Young Dip, or they still call him Young Dip. I'm not for certain, but they say they are the founders of this uh, the purpose of bringing the community together, and that's the intent. I know there was some advertising on the radio. I went out to the store today. I was on day 2 of being in the house, and I told you guys on day 2 I have. Oh, Miss Jackman says she's going to shop till she drops. No, no. I believe that, and that's my purpose. I want to go to New York one day, and I just want to shop my butt off. I want to go to New York, but I gotta have some money. I think I need a good 5 to 10,000 so I can shop my heart out. That's not a lot of money, but I think I would need it to really shop till I drop. I'm not a window shopper. I have to be purchasing something, and it don't all have to be for me. But I will need some money. But I want to. That's on my bucket list to go to New York to shop till I drop. I do. And I don't know why New York, but it just seemed like a very nice place. I've always thought I wanted to go there to New York. I'm speaking of to bring the New Year in. It looked always so fun and advertising on TV when they were bringing in the New Year with the dropping of the ball and things of that nature. Now I've changed it. I want to go to New York and shop till I drop. They tell me that there are some inexpensive malls and some expensive malls, and I'd like to dabble in a little bit of all of them. Probably the only thing I will be able to get to from an expensive mall would be pair of earrings on budget. Yes, I am in the New York trip. Yes, I'm in that New York trip. That's good. When's the next goal? Let me know. Give me some information. I may try and save some money to join you. I might, maybe not this year, maybe soon, because I gotta address the things that I want to do fairly soon. I'm 70 years of age, so I'm on borrowed time now. So let me know about this New York trip. I want to shop till I drop. I do, and it won't take long for me to drop, money wise or energy wise. And if I don't have somewhere to put all of these packages and bags and boxes, I'm really going to get tired then. But shopping till you drop, that includes so many things. I mean, it don't really mean that you're going to this store and that store and that store. It's being exposed to all of it. I mean, you got to pay for entertainment. You got to pay for something to eat. You got to pay for the shoes. You got to pay for everything. So you're shopping until you drop. So it's a little bit of all of it. She said yes, she's in for the New York trip. Uh, that's good. I enjoy that. I want to do that. Maybe we can get together and do that. I was talking about the co-founders, which founded this um, community day. I think that's what I call it. I guess I'll just call it a community day. So, what do you think about dressing alike, dressing like your boo or your significant other? I talked about this man who was supposed to be examining the chemicals that they thought were perhaps in danger or used for chemical warfare, and it finds out that he said it was in his report. He said it was the most that can be done with that is to blow up helium balloons. But yet this man is dead. He died at age 88. But he said that the things that they wanted him to say he could not say. It just didn't make sense how you believe that this is something to create chemical warfare and it's barely able to blow up a helium balloon. But now this man is dead. So they said he took 87 pills and cut his wrist. So that's some serious issues going on there. But who knows? Found dead 29 tablets and slashed his wrist. So, but I won't talk about that one too long because that's the politics and that's what's going on. I think that's what's going on. Hi, Miss Rhines. I'm in New York too. Okay. Let's go. Well, sound like we got another one here. Maybe we got to form us a New York trip so we can go there and shop till we drop. And I know my sister, she's gone several times, so maybe I can talk to her to see what's a good time and where did she go and how did she go. But I'm in for the New York too. Okay, so that's three of us: me, Miss Ryans, and Jacqueline. So that's three. So we can get some more viewers and some more takers, and let's form us a trip, and we will pull out different places and meet up in one place. So that's cool. Um, I was also looking at the news, and I didn't know that all of these people were no longer on, um, I guess, night news or night entertainment. But they talked about these people who were doing the night stuff, and they were talking about who were making the jokes out of different things, especially with Donald Trump, because they were talking about certain things that came on, and they were saying how this and his blunder about speaking what he felt and not what he knew. Now, how do you, as president of the country, come before the people and speak your personal thoughts? You're supposed to be talking business. Every time you go before the camera and talk, you're talking state of business or state of anything. You're not talking personal talk, and that's what he did. So that's what he said. But they were saying, and they were telling me, they were talking about the political jokes, how they were going to change because a group of people had been moved. And then Stephen Colbert and John Oliver and Jon Stewart and there's about four or more of them. I didn't really get them all, but they say that because Trump had won a $16 million suit for the CBS. Sound like he sued CBS and he won a $16 million suit. That's what they're saying. And this is the president, Donald Trump. Now they talk about, and they got all this information about how he's suing and how he's winning and how this and that. But it doesn't make sense how they can allow this person to be representing the United States and you got all of these felonies against you and all of these charges. I mean, it just don't make sense. So I know it does, and I know it makes these young people feel like politics is nothing but a joke now. But you have to clear that state of mind because politics is for real, and politics is what kind of runs the world. So with all that being said, we got to get some young people involved here to change and flip this around. Flip this is how this is going. And I know the rich get richer and the poor get poor. And that's what they say about the war. They say that's what's going on with the war. All of these people that are rich, they are getting richer. Every time a bomb strikes, that's millions of dollars for other people. So I don't know how you do the math, how you read it, or whatever, but I think one of the things that they did say for certain, and it makes sense, get on these Dow Jones and find out how these people are investing their monies. And you strike your own little richness the best way you can. There's this man that talking about if you got $2,000 that you can put up, he can roll with you. So I'm not for certain if I want to do it yet or not, but he said he can help you get in there at $2,000. It's a very bad risk. It's a high risk, but it's not a risk that I haven't taken before. So I've taken a risk before, not quite two, but it was almost two. So I don't condone or take a risk. If you got it, go for it. Find out how you can invest in this money. Go along with what they're doing now. They don't let the war stop you. Don't let none of this controversy with the presidency stop you. I know that we got a lot of scholars out here, or soon to be scholars. I mean, they're coming up in ranks, and people are learning, and they are learning the Dow Jones. They are learning the same things that these people are learning. We got so many people who have became millionaires because off of someone else's back. and that's the only way you can do it. It has to be off of someone else's back. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. So I think with all that being said, get your $2,000 if you can and invest it. You got 4 or 5 different places. Once I come up on my list, because I knew, I know somewhere I did write it down as to what he said you can invest in or the areas that he recommended. And I know there are 4 of them. I just don't know where I put them. Drinking some Hawaiian punch, Miss Glass. Uh, I'm in. Oh, okay. Alrighty. So we're gonna have to plan us a trip to New York. We are gonna shop till we drop, and I know it can be done. Run up and down New York for a moment. I will probably be the first one to get tired. I know my knees don't carry me too well. They also was talking about Nicki Minaj. And I think the reason Nicki Minaj has been in the news because they tell me that she has a husband and a brother who are in trouble. And with that being said, she are seeking, I guess she's seeking the president's help of some kind. And I don't know what it is. So that kind of explains the relationship that she has with this organization, this group, the president. Because she's looking for some trying to get her brother and her husband pardoned. That will be found. That will be found. I'm not for certain what we're going here, but Miss Jacqueline said that will be fine. Maybe fine. Maybe she's talking about our trip, and that's okay because 3 is enough. But we were talking about Nicki Minaj and her brother and her husband. They are, and they said that she was probably seeking him to pardon them. Sound like there may be some issues or some trouble. So that explains the relationship and the support. And because I know she has been wholeheartedly encouraging and supporting Donald Trump. Ms. Jacqueline said that the trip will be fun. Yes, it is. We're all going to get on board. So we got 3 takers so far. We just got to form a date and time. And I need time to save money now. These guys that's on board with it so quickly, they got money coming out their ears, and I'm one that don't. I am on a fixed income, so my income is limited. So I need to save to go or go down with this trip. But I really want to go, and it's on my bucket list. So we're going to start saving for it, and it is to be done at least within 2 years, and I'll give it a year. So. If I fall short, I'll have to beg the kids, or either spend the savings or spend something. I'm sure I can work it out. So I'm drinking my wine. When my mind starts ticking and clicking on things that I know ain't right, I have to drink some wine. I can roam. I can go there and come back the next day. So we're all good. Let's get it together. Let's think about it. Date tours. Iran. Okay. Iran and, okay, U.S. and Israel. Those are the people that's at war now. And I remember, and I've watched him, Joe Rogan. Have you ever watched the Joe Rogan show? He's been a very big supporter of Donald Trump. Now, the next 2 years or 2 is fine with me. Okay, that's cool. So now that's what I'm looking at. 2 years. I think I need to at least 2 years to save enough money. But now I don't want too much time to go by. Keep in mind I'm already 77, and 2 more years will be 2 more added to 77. So there won't be a whole lot of shopping physically going down. I don't think, and I hope my body and my attitude doesn't change too dramatically, but right now I feel like I'm down for it, and 2 years is a good mark. 1 year or 2 is fine, and that sounds good. So as of today, I will begin to save my money to have me a good New York trip, a New York excursion. And we have to find out what's a good date and time to go. So we're all down. And any of the other listeners, if anybody want to join in, and we all meet up there and we just hang out and do our thing, go from place to place, do our shopping and do whatever we do, and get on our plane and come on back. Everybody come from where they're coming from and do what we're going to do, and get in the same troubles and go back like we haven't did anything. um, but I think I finished with Nicki Minaj, and I was talking about her husband and her brother, Trinidad. And that's her hometown, and she been dealing with the president because he's been pardoning people. So she was seeking the same for her brother and her husband, and that's what the news is saying. So that's the tea on Nicki Minaj that they had posted. And Mr. Lambert, you are not 77. I didn't say 77. No, I'm 70. I am 70. No, I am not 77. Not yet. Don't, not yet. I'm not too far away from it though. 70, and that's just 7 years away. But 2 years with a trip going to New York, and we are trying to plan a trip a year or two. And that just means I will be 2 years from 70, so that will be 72, 71, 72. And I was saying, 72, I hope I have the same energy and the same mentality and strength to, make this journey, because this is what I want to do. I want to go to New York and do my shopping, and probably you too. So get on board with us. Come on to New York with us. We're not prejudiced. We don't care about men going. And you will be responsible for you, not for everybody. We do have a habit of making men responsible for our bags and stuff, but this is a little different. Everybody's responsible for themselves. Now, if you want to do something for someone or buy someone something, that's fine too. But we're not making you responsible. So if you want to join us, please do. So far, we got Miss Jacqueline Glass, we got Laquita Rhines, and we have myself. So that's 3 of us so far. So all of my listeners, any participants, chime in. Not today, tomorrow. We got, let's say, 1 year to think about it, to comment on it. It's an open invitation, and anybody is welcome. But sound like the 3 of us have committed to go. So we're going to see. We're talking about we talked about that. But I was talking about Joe Rogan. That's who I was. But anyone who used to listen to Joe Rogan, remember how he used to endorse Donald Trump and all of this so much? Now he's on TV talking, not TV, but radio, talking. He's dissing him. He's thinking he's the craziest thing in the world. They're thinking he's the stupidest thing in the world. Miss Glass, we're going to make it to do what it do, baby. We're going to make it do what it do, baby. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're down for New York. So, any participant, anyone want to go aboard, please do. But I was talking about the president. He's got so much going on. He does. But I see how a lot of his fan base or his voters or his people who are now turning on him. And Joe Rogan is one of them, because I know I personally heard him on the news, on the radio station, supporting him 100%. And everyone he talked about, he was putting them down. Now he's putting this man down. He's putting the president down. He almost saying he's crazy. He doesn't understand the things that he's doing. He's downing him. So that's kind of show you where his followers are now at. But they did say that with him starting this war, this is helping him get support. Now, this is why it's so crazy, because, and I'm telling you, I've always said it, and it's always been very clear. We know that any time that, and after they threatened everybody in the White House and broke in and lynching mob and all this stuff, that was enough to say he was not fit for me. But it's not for these people. but we always knew that uh, he was fighting a battle that some did not have the courage to fight. And everyone that's with the money don't have the courage to speak up and do as he do and say. So that's why he's the spokesperson, the representative of all of these people, because he has the courage to be stupid. He has the courage to be corrupt. He has the courage to do this and to do that. Everything that they are all doing in the dark, he has the courage to come to light, because it's like, what are you going to do? I mean, do what you're going to do is basically what it's saying. And that's what he is saying. Do what you're going to do, because I am doing what I am going to do. Anytime he has come flat, and I know a lot of negative stuff I personally have heard. Not everything that I am talking about am I just reading or commenting on what someone else is sharing. I used to sit down and listen to the news, listen to the state of the art talk and different little things. And he would talk very stupid to me. Some of the things, it's like, it don't make no sense. But it really didn't make no sense when you got all of these people with these felonies and stuff. I mean, these are things that put you above the law now. So when you have a person that can put himself above the law, regardless to what I do, and he have always said, I can go out and kill someone and there's nothing I can do. You can go out and get these people to contract all these people. You can bring them people from, because you have these United States behind you, or these certain group of people behind you. I just don't understand it. How you can allow this here. And that's what makes young people think it's a joke. But don't take it as a joke. Keep the stripes on you. Keep your vote. Keep your knowledge, and do what you got to do so it can be ran one day the way in which we intended for it to go. No one should be above the law. Um, we got the let me see, $45. Oh, they also talking about gas, and it says the gas is going up basically 60. Since the war, it has been going up at least 60 cents per gallon. Now, I don't know where it's at now, and I don't even know where my gas is costing me, because I haven't had the gas, and I haven't really looked at a tank, a gas station, to see how much. But I will be seeing it perhaps sometime before the week is out, because I will be required to get some gas. But I guess if it's at, I don't think it's at $5 yet. But we'll see. I don't know. I won't even comment on that. But they said it's going up. It is going up 60 cents since the start of the war. So I don't know what increments that were or is, but 60 cents it has climbed. So I don't know if that's in two parts or one part. But I never look at the gas prices. Me neither, because you're gonna get it either way it go. And I have always been a $20-$25 person. Mr. Lambert, he's making America great again. You have to be a bully, or other countries will bully you. Okay, so I guess that's what he is, and I'm not knocking him. I'm just trying to understand him. I hope that he has the good of the people in mind. However, I do know that he's in it for himself, and like all of them are, the rich are getting richer, and it has to be something in it for him. Mr. Lambert says he's making America great again. You have to be a bully, or the country will bully you. So, and for those of you who feel like he's not your president, he is your president. He wasn't elected by you, but he is there, so he represents you. So that is your president. And whether we like him or not, and I don't personally care for him, but I have no choice but to trust that he's halfway doing the right thing, even though I don't know why he's there. But he is, and we have to, I guess, keep in mind what Mr. Lambert said. He's making America great again. And they were talking, this one man was talking about, I forget who said it, but they said Trump has his 2028 hat already on the market. 2028. So they said that the way things are going, He's going to, and that's why they keep calling it a dictatorship as to what he's trying to do and who he's trying to mimic. And if this is that he will be in president as long as he want to. And I don't know how you get him out or how you get him in, but they say that's the way things are headed. If these people sit back and let it go down. Now, he's trying to follow the footsteps of someone, and I won't say who, but whoever. They say he's trying to be a dictatorship like someone else, and this is where he's headed to. They say that he already has his 2028 caps already in place. We got 26 now, 27, 28. 2 years from now, they say he's still claiming it. So we're gonna see. We're gonna see how it goes. Because personally speaking, I don't think he should still be there. One, because he feel like he's above the law, and I don't think that anyone above the law should be able to exist. But if he let me bully him like Mr. Lambert said, anyone could bully him. So I guess don't pay any attention to me. uh, Let me see. Transfer, no 10 recording mega. Don't remove the helicopter. I don't know what that says. Transfer. No arrest, no recording mega. Don't remove helicopter. I don't know what that's for. Plane drop causing a heart attack. Okay. They were talking about Singapore. Singapore from London. A plane was, and they were talking about what caused a plane to start shaking and lose altitude and stuff. Turbulence. They said, and they was talking about how real turbulence is. And for some reason, turbulence can be very harmful or deadly to some planes. But they was talking about a seven, one kind of Boeing plane, a 777. I don't know if that's really a plane, but or did I miswrite it? But they said a 777 plane. It's in a Boeing airplane. It experienced turbulence, and it caused it to adjust 1,000 feet real quickly from the turbulence. And they were talking about one man that faced a heart attack and died. They said they only had one death, but multiple injuries. So, and they was talking about how real turbulence is. Miss Jacqueline Glass, by stealing it again. Yeah, well, that's what's going to happen. And those that allow it to be stolen, that's just, I guess, it's saying what money can buy. And it's saying money can buy anything it wants to buy. So, and that's what forces us to do anything. They want to say that he and Elon Musk is at war. They're not at war. They are feeding each other. They're just like the. I can't help but think that T.I. and 50 Cent are on the same page. Everybody just trying to make some money. My mother used to always say, "They talking about you. Be glad." That's what you want them to do. You want to keep your mouth in the ears and eyes of the people who can do something. So with all that being said, all this war that he and others are supposed to be in, it ain't no real war. It ain't no real fight. It ain't no real love lost. These people are making money for each other. The rich is getting richer, and the poor is getting poorer, and that's who's going to suffer. So we just have to deal with it. Mr. Lambert said, if he got kicked, Putin's, let me see, if he go kick Putin, but he would win everybody over. Well, they said Putin and he are friends. And they say he is trying to follow the lead or example of Putin. So, and I guess that's the dictatorship that he's trying to gain. And a lot of people feel, and a lot of people support him. So, who's to say he's not right? And it's a shame to say, and I guess I will leave the earth not feeling he's not right for me. But who knows? He could be right for everyone else. So, whatever happens will happen, and it will be for, I guess, those of us who He's leading. And maybe those who follow him will lead by example. I don't know. But con artist Robert Garcia, aka Many Faces Ray, recent 3 different names. Let me see. AI here to stay. Must adapt to the technique. I was reading where the people were saying that they're sick of AI, and I know I'm one of those that said I was sick of AI. But this person was in the news earlier this week that was saying AI is here to stay. We might as well adapt to the technique. So whatever we don't like about AI, we need to get on board and deal with it because it's here to stay. In fact, I am trying to put together something for my daughter's birthday, and I need AI help to help me. So I will be seeking AI to help me to put together this little something for her birthday. I've been seeing a lot of people put together things for people's voices and talents and different stuff. So maybe I can put something together. Why are you saying good night? Okay. We are running out of time. Okay, I didn't realize that. We are 8 o'clock. Did you guys hear my new record that I have been playing? I like that. Let me play it before we go. Don't nobody go anywhere yet. I get to run in my mouth and listen to this. That ain't it. No. No. Wait a minute. That ain't it either. I'm coming to it. It's coming to it. Same heart, same mind. That's the one I'm looking for. And it is. It's so crazy. Here we go. So I think this is it here.
Nissan.
Oh. Well, I got a commercial to go through.
Hurry into the Nissan Now sales event featuring Rogue, Pathfinder, and Frontier. Nissan, #1 in new vehicle quality.
Well. Oh, here we go. This is the music. Here we go. Same one. I like this. Thanks everyone for joining me. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for listening and sharing and commenting. For those of you who may have YouTube, go to my YouTube page, All in Your Business 1224, and subscribe. What you think about the record?
Life just got in the way. We promised forever, said we'd never change. But season moved people without no warning or blame. I still love you from a distance. Hope you're doing okay.
How you like that?
Funny how you can miss someone.
I don't own the rights to the music. I do not own the rights to this music.
Ain't nobody wrong.
Ain't nobody wrong.
We just grew in different directions overnight. Same love, same truth. Just different views. We got the same heart.
Mr. Lambert said he's getting me a turntable. Listen to the music.
We got the same heart.
How you like that though? Good night, everybody. It's over.